Hi everyone, welcome to my third video on my video series on preparation for SQL for data engineering, data scientist, ML engineering, and ML scientist or applied scientist. In the last couple of videos, I talked to you about the select statement, filter statement. I went over the aggregation using group by and ordering the rows using order by. Today, I want to talk about something super important, which is the concept of join. All right. So in SQL, as far as the data preparation for interview is concerned, or as far as the daily job is concerned, you need to know about the inner join. You need to know about the left join, and you need to know about the right join. All right. What does inner join mean? Inner join. So let's say you have table one, table two. You have table one and table two. You want to join these two tables. Why do I want to join them? I have one table in the last, let me show you with the example. In the last couple of videos, we look at the employees table. All right. Select a star from, if I can spell select correctly, select a star from employees limit 10, the first 10 rows. All right. You see, this is employees table. If you look at that, there is a first name, last name, hire date, job ID, salary, and all this. But one question that you may have for yourself is that for the given job ID, and then, for example, for Mr. Stephen King, the first name and last name, what is the job title for this employee? Is it programmer? Is he product manager? Is he, I don't know, data engineer? So that's a question that you may need to ask yourself. And this is usually we have in the case of database design. We don't include every information in one table. We have different tables and we use join to connect the tables together. So we have one table for the employees. All right. And then we should have a specific information about the employees. Then we have another table related to jobs, which has again job ID and also job title. And in our case, we will have mean salary and max salary. This is the same table that recruiters look at that, right? So recruiters said that okay, for this job, which is your data scientist, the mean salary and max salary is this. All right. So let's take a look at this. Select a star from jobs. Limit 10. All right, you see that there is the same job ID that we had before, but now we have job title. Now I want to bring them to the same table to look at the for the Stephen King for the employee, for a given employee, I want to look at the job title and look at the mean salary and max salary. I understand that I have a salary column there, but that's a salary column for one specific employee. I want to see that for a given job title, what would the mean salary and max salary? Right? And I want to see, for example, compare the given employee compared to the average. All right. And then we use join for it. All right. So table one here is employees, for example, and table two is, for example, jobs. So when you talk about the inner join means join two tables and make sure the final table has the all the common rows of common rows between table one and table two. Between table one and one. Okay? So that's what inner join is. The final table has all the common rows between table one and table two. Left join means join two tables and final table has all the rows of the left table plus so all the rows of left table that and then plus the rows from right table when there is the match, right? So if there is no match, on I will talk about the match. We have to match it based on some column information. Here is job ID, right? Then the columns corresponding to the right table will be missing value. And then right join is the same. It's just the other way around. Right join is just the same, and only the final table has, I will just do this one. It would be right, and then this one becomes left. Okay, the name is very obvious. Now let's take a look at the example here to understand what I mean. All right, I want to join those two tables together. Here's the syntax. Every SQL statement you write must have a select statement. Remember. So select what? I want to select the first name. I want to select the last name. I want to select the job ID. I want to select the salary. I want to select the job title. All the columns I want to include. I want to select the mean salary. I want to select the max salary. All right? From there. So I want to select all the columns that I want from these two tables. From employees table, so ADS, we give ADS E, which we can, instead of employees, every time we repeat that, we can use E. You can also use as is optional, right? Inner join, by the way, the default join is inner join, jobs table, on what? That's where match. On what column you want to join them? Which column you want to match them? On when E dot job ID, see how neat is this ID that I'm using, is equal to J dot job ID. Do you guys think that this query is successful or not if I run it? I think it fails. And after it fails, I want to explain to you why it fails. This is very good learning experience. And they give you some tips, actually, very good tips for the readability. But I think this will fail. Let's run it. There you go. It says ambiguous column name job ID. What does it mean though? Because if you look at these two tables here, this is the employee table. We have a job ID. If I look at the jobs table, we have a job ID as well. So the join, when you join them, it's asking you, hey, which table you want to take job ID from? It's a common column here. So it's ambiguous. It doesn't know that should it take it from employee table, should it take it from jobs table. So what you do here is that you say that I want to, for example, take it from employee table. You say E dot job ID. E. Bring it from employee one. And now this is gonna be success. How amazing is that? You see, for a Stephen King, we know that his salary was 24,000. We look at that in the first couple of videos. But we didn't know job title is president. After we joined the video access. And then the mean salary and max salary. So you can get a lot of useful information here. Now, on this ambiguous column name, I want to give you an advice. This is the advice that I'm using myself as well. And this makes your code extremely more readable. This is amazing. Yes, you don't have to write E dot first name, E dot last name, because first name and last name only appears in one of the table. It's not an ambiguous name. But my recommendation is that always include from which table you're bringing the column. Always make sure that you include the name of column, name of table. This is extremely useful and makes your code very readable. So what do I mean? Instead of writing first name, say E dot first name. I'm bringing first name from the employee table. E dot last name. E dot salary. Now job title is from J. J dot job title. J dot mean salary. J dot max salary. My advice to you, it's extremely useful, and if you run it, you get the same. All right, that's all about join. That's what there is to join. And if you have multiple fields that you want to join to, you can just use and save them. You don't have it here. All right, now A bonus here is that you see this question in the interview, you're given that, and then as a follow-up, someone says that you get this table, I want you return the results in the ascending order or descending order, sorted by the salary, like such a way that the highest salary comes first. What do? You study that. After you join the tables, you have some final table, right? You say order by salary, and the default is ascending order. So order by salary, descending order. Just like there you go. That's what you need to do, right? This is what exactly you need to know. And this is actually quite important. Just as long as you know this is actually something that you may be using actually enough. All right, so that's great. So now that's about the join. If you want to inner join, if you want to change it to the left or right join, all you have to do is just the syntax is the same. You change this one to left, you change this one to right. Here there is a one-to-one mapping between the elements of the employees table and elements of the jobs table. So there is not much difference between left join, right join, and inner join. However, in practice, this barely can be the case. So you have use cases for left join as well, right? So you will get everything from the employee table, every single rows from employee table. And for those that rows that are not matched, the same Mr. Stephen King with the job ID 4, we didn't have this job ID in the right table. You would get the same thing, salary 24,000, everything, but then job title would be missing value, null. Mean salary would be null, max salary would be null. So that's just the difference between left join, right join, and the inner join. I would conclude this video for now. This is the basic of the join. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the window function, which is the one of the most important topic in the SQL. And then after that, we're going to go over the common table expression. And then we can actually practice more. We can come up with a different SQL question that are asked during the interview. We can talk about the joining 5 or 6 tables all at the same time. Joining and group by, joining a window function all together. But I want to first make sure that you guys understand the concept, and I don't want to make you bored with with the long videos. Like always, if you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question, please leave a comment, and I do my best to answer your question. Thank you, and see you in the next video.